Identical twins who own a pet after living separately. What was your pet's reaction when it saw two owners? My twin sister Tara and I hadn't seen each other in 15 years. Our parents got divorced when we were 7, and Mom took Tara to Texas while Dad kept me here in Chicago. We stayed in touch through texts and video calls, but never met in person until last month when she flew in for a weekend visit. I was so excited. I cleaned my whole apartment, bought her favorite snacks, planned out everything we'd do together. I have this cat named Pepper, who's basically my best friend. He's a black and white tuxedo cat who's super social and loves meeting new people. He literally runs to the door when anyone comes over. When Tara knocked, I could barely contain myself. I opened the door, and there she was, looking exactly like me, down to the freckle on her left cheek. We hugged and cried, and I pulled her inside to show her around my place. That's when things got weird. Pepper was sitting in the hallway, and the second he saw Tara, he just froze. His tail went completely straight and low. He stared at her for maybe 10 seconds, then suddenly hissed and bolted behind the couch. Tara laughed it off. Guess I'm not welcome here. But I was confused as hell. Pepper has never acted like this. He loves everyone. During fireworks, he just hides under my bed. He doesn't hiss or run away from people. I tried calling him out with treats, but he wouldn't come. Every time Tara moved around the apartment, I could see his little eyes following her from under the couch. It was like he was tracking a threat. That night, while we were catching up on the couch, Pepper suddenly jumped onto Tara's suitcase and peed all over it. Then he started scratching at the zipper and clawing her coat. I was mortified. I grabbed him and locked him in my bedroom, apologizing over and over, but it kept getting worse. When Tara went to use the bathroom, Pepper would growl as she walked past. He jumped on the kitchen counter just to swipe his paw at her when she tried to get water. He even knocked over her coffee mug when she wasn't looking. I was so embarrassed. Tara was being super cool about it, but I could tell she was hurt. She kept making jokes like, "Your cat really hates me," but I could see it in her eyes. The thing is, Pepper isn't just some random pet. He's smart, really smart. He once saved me from a gas leak by pawing at the stove and yowling until I woke up and smelled it. Another time, he wouldn't stop meowing and scratching at my bedroom door until I got up and found out my downstairs neighbor was having a medical emergency. So his reaction to Tara was really bothering me. Animals have instincts about people, right? But what could he possibly sense that was wrong? On Saturday night, Tara went to bed early because she had a headache. I stayed up scrolling through social media and ended up on my mom's Facebook page. I was looking at old photos of us as kids when something clicked in my brain. I remembered this weird comment my mom made once during a video call. She said, "You and your sister were always so different, even as babies, almost like you weren't born the same day." At the time, I thought she just meant our personalities, but now it felt strange. I dug out my birth certificate from my filing cabinet. Then I messaged my mom's old friend Janet, who used to babysit us sometimes. "Hey Janet, this might sound weird, but do you remember anything about when Tara and I were born? Mom always gets emotional when I ask about it." Janet called me back within an hour. Her voice sounded shaky. "Honey, why are you asking about this now? Just curious. Tara's visiting and we were talking about baby stuff." There was this long pause. Then Janet said, "I probably shouldn't be the one telling you this, but your mom lost one of the twins during birth. She was devastated. The next day there was another baby in the NICU whose mother had died in a car accident. Your mom was alone at the hospital because your dad was dealing with funeral arrangements. She made a decision that she's regretted every day since." My blood went cold. What kind of decision? "She took that baby and left town, changed the documents, started over. Your dad never knew. He thought you were both his biological daughters." I hung up and just sat there in shock. I looked at Tara's suitcase in the corner, then at my bedroom door where Pepper was probably still awake. The next morning, I told Tara everything. We got DNA tests that week. The results confirmed it. We're not biological twins. Hell, we're not even biological sisters. Pepper had known something was off the whole time. In his animal brain, he could smell that this person who looked exactly like me didn't belong. Maybe it was pheromones or some scent thing humans can't detect, but he knew. Tara and I are still close. She's my sister in every way that matters, blood or not.